So they begin to straighten up off the bend. Summerhill Lewis with Walkabout in the centre in the noseband. Deserters trying to make ground on the near side. Then comes Jewel Prince. Hippie Haley making shapes over the third last flight. Summerhill Lewis joined on the near side by Walkabout. Then Deserter, Jewel Prince, the inside is not out of it. They're followed by Hippie Haley. These five go clear from making shapes. Walkabout on the near side joins issue with the long time leader Summerhill Lewis, who made a slight mistake. Then Deserter, Jewel Prince, Hippie Haley as they come down towards the final flight now, and Walkabout on the near side of Summerhill Lewis, the inside. They're going to rise the final flight together. Walkabout on the near side of Summerhill Lewis, who's trying to rally inside the last 100 yards, and it's Walkabout nudged home by Kevin Sexton, and on Cheltenham Eve it's a good start for Gordon Elliott. So they begin to straighten up off the bend. Summerhill Lewis with Walkabout in the centre in the noseband. Deserters trying to make ground on the near side. Then comes Jewel Prince. Hippie Haley making shapes over the third last flight. Summerhill Lewis joined on the near side by Walkabout. Then Deserter, Jewel Prince, the inside is not out of it. They're followed by Hippie Haley. These five go clear from making shapes. Walkabout on the near side joins issue with the long time leader Summerhill Lewis, who made a slight mistake. Then Deserter, Jewel Prince, Hippie Haley as they come down towards the final flight now, and Walkabout on the near side of Summerhill Lewis, the inside. They're going to rise the final flight together. Walkabout on the near side of Summerhill Lewis, who's trying to rally inside the last 100 yards, and it's Walkabout nudged home by Kevin Sexton, and on Cheltenham Eve it's a good start for Gordon Elliott as Walkabout has beaten snugly Summerhill Lewis into second. They're clear from Deserter and making shapes, and then Hippie Haley and Jewel Prince weakened in the closing. As they straighten up for the final three, and Stowaway Shark is getting reminders in front as Grant Cavallo tries to throw down a challenge on the near side as they jump the third last flight. Stowaway Shark from Grant Cavallo racing down now towards the second last. Stowaway Shark on the left, on the near side is Grant Cavallo. These two are a long way clear of the remainder. Stowaway Shark is beginning now to find that bit extra at the second last and is over 2 lengths in front of Grant Cavallo in second as they come down towards the final flight, and it's Stowaway Shark now beginning to open up a 4-length advantage coming down towards the 12th and final flight. It's Stowaway Shark and Adrian Heskin at the last, safely over from Grant Cavallo, who's still trying hard in second. There's 2.5 lengths between them, and running up towards the finish it's Stowaway Shark, who has over hurdles so far, performed with credit, has just opened his account here as they straighten up for the final three, and Stowaway Shark is getting reminders in front as Grant Cavallo tries to throw down a challenge on the near side as they jump the third last flight. Stowaway Shark from Grant Cavallo racing down now towards the second last. Stowaway Shark on the left, on the near side is Grant Cavallo. These two are a long way clear of the remainder. Stowaway Shark is beginning now to find that bit extra at the second last and is over 2 lengths in front of Grant Cavallo in second as they come down towards the final flight, and it's Stowaway Shark now beginning to open up a 4-length advantage coming down towards the 12th and final flight. It's Stowaway Shark and Adrian Heskin at the last, safely over from Grant Cavallo, who's still trying hard in second. There's 2.5 lengths between them, and running up towards the finish it's Stowaway Shark, who has over hurdles so far, performed with credit, has just opened his account here and has made all for Adrian Heskin and the Shark Canlin. Beats Grant Cavallo and a furlong back then to as they straighten up now for the final three. Val de Ferbe on the near side moves up to Tennis Cap at the third last flight. Little to choose between them as they landed. Tennis Cap on the left, on the right hand side Val de Ferbe as they race down now towards the second last, and Tennis Cap is beginning to grind it out. Coming down now towards the second last, it's Tennis Cap the leader from Val de Ferbe, and now there's daylight between them. Racing down towards the final flight in the 8-1 Willie Mullins to train a Cheltenham winner at Coral.ie hurdle, and Tennis Cap is the leader, out clear now, 5 lengths in front. Coming down to the final flight, Tennis Cap, Mikey Fogarty safely over from Val de Bay in second, who's still trying to close. They're inside the last 100 yards. Tennis Cap from Val de Bay, who's the margin down to a couple of lengths, but Tennis Cap all the way for Mikey Fogarty and Willie Mullins as they straighten up now for the final 3. Val de Bay on the near side moves up to Tennis Cap at the third last flight. Little to choose between them as they landed. Tennis Cap on the left, on the right hand side Val de Bay as they race down now towards the second last, and Tennis Cap is beginning to grind it out. Coming down now towards the second last, it's Tennis Cap the leader from Val de Bay, and now there's daylight between them. Racing down towards the final flight in the 8-1, Willie Mullins to train at Cheltenham winner at Coral.ie hurdle, and Tennis Cap is the leader, out clear now, 5 lengths in front. Coming down to the final flight, Tennis Cap, Mikey Fogarty safely over from Val de Bay in second, who's still trying to close. They're inside the last 100 yards. Tennis Cap from Val de Bay, who's the margin down to a couple of lengths, but Tennis Cap all the way for Mikey Fogarty and Willie Mullins. In second is Val de Bay, and then a substantial distance back to Massini's Trap. Racing now towards the third last flight, and Dallas Cowboys' lead has been scaled back by Knockgraha Pylan, who's coming there on the near side, the red cap. Just behind them is Sonny B, who made a slight mistake. These 3 are clear of Razda Maria's. Knockgraha Pylan goes to the front, heading down towards the second last with Sonny B on the near side. And then comes Dallas Cowboy, who has stopped quickly as they jump the second last. The leader is Knockgraha Pylan from Sonny B, who's trying to challenge on the near side and is delivering a challenge now. And Sonny B and Brian O'Connell on the near side tank up to Knockgraha Pylan at the final flight. Sonny B on the near side of Knockgraha Pylan, who hit the flight, and it's Sonny B now going on as they run up towards the finish. And Sonny B will continue the excellent run of John Joe Walsh's horses as Sonny B and Brian O'Connell deliver by 4 lengths or so. Racing now towards the third last flight, and Dallas Cowboys' lead has been scaled back by Knockgraha Pylan, who's coming there on the near side, the red cap. Just behind them is Sonny B, who made a slight mistake. These 3 are clear of Razda Maria's. Knockgraha Pylan goes to the front, heading down towards the second last with Sonny B on the near side. And then comes Dallas Cowboy, who has stopped quickly as they jump the second last. The leader is Knockgraha Pylan from Sonny B, who's trying to challenge on the near side and is delivering a challenge now. And Sonny B and Brian O'Connell on the near side tank up to Knockgraha Pylan at the final flight. Sonny B on the near side of Knockgraha Pylan, who hit the flight, and it's Sonny B now going on as they run up towards the finish. And Sonny B will continue the excellent run of John Joe Walsh's horses as Sonny B and Brian O'Connell deliver by 4 lengths or so. Second is Knockgraha Pylan. They're clear from Dallas Cowboy. Captain of the fleet, the Topeway, just 4th ahead of Razda Marie. As they race in the straight, Inish Turk Lad is still the leader from All the Chimneys now, who's tracking second. Analyze That has dropped back off them in third place as they jump the third last flight, and it's Inish Turk Lad with All the Chimneys coming there on the near side, and these 2 have gone right away as they race down towards the second last. Shrewd Move has moved into third as All the Chimneys on the near side jumps the second last in harmony with Inish Turk Lad. They're clear from Shrewd Move and Cool Craft. All the Chimneys on the near side of Inish Turk Lad as they come down towards the final flight now, and as they rise, Inish Turk Lad on the inside is battling on. All the Chimneys on the near side, they're inside the last 100 yards, they're stride for stride. All the Chimneys on the near side, All the Chimneys puts his head down to just beat Inish Turk Lad. As they race in the straight, Inish Turk Lad is still the leader from All the Chimneys now, who's tracking second. Analyze That has dropped back off them in third place as they jump the third last flight. And it's Inish Turk Lad with all the chimneys coming there on the near side. And these two have gone right away as they race down towards the second last. Shrewd Move has moved into third as all the chimneys on the near side jumps the second last in harmony with Inish Turk Lad. They're clear from Shrewd Move and Cool Craft. All the chimneys on the near side of Inish Turk Lad as they come down towards the final flight now. And as they rise, Inish Turk Lad on the inside is battling on. All the chimneys on the near side. They're inside the last 100 yards. They're stride for stride. All the chimneys on the near side. All the chimneys puts his head down to just beat Inish Turk Lad. And they're clear from Shrewd Move. And the next one across the line will be Frankie Ballou just ahead of Cool Craft. And then Game Puppeteer. And they're followed by T. Behe, Codder Will, and then Fiddler's Bow, Ora Hall, Extreme Stand Side, Jody's Miss and Dactic at the third last flight, and Stolberg jumped up on terms with Papa's Way. And they're followed by T. Behe, Codder Will, Fiddler's Bow is driven to close, coming down towards the second last, Papa's Way on the inside of Stolberg. They've gone on now from T. Behe, Fiddler's Bow as they jump the second last. Papa's Way, Derek O'Connor from Stolberg, and Ono Sullivan on the near side trying to close. They have it between them now. They're clear from T. Behe and then Fiddler's Bow. The final flight, Papa's Way from Stolberg. There's 3 lengths between them, 150 yards to go. And Papa's Way and Derek O'Connor are keeping on strongly. They haven't seen a rival throughout. And Papa's Way makes every inch of this 2.5 miler to win for Derek O'Connor. And they're followed by T. Behe, Codder Will, and then Fiddler's Bow, Ora Hall, Extreme Stand Side, Jody's Miss and Dactic at the third last flight, and Stolberg jumped up on terms with Papa's Way. And they're followed by T. Behe, Codder Will, Fiddler's Bow is driven to close, coming down towards the second last, Papa's Way on the inside of Stolberg. They've gone on now from T. Behe, Fiddler's Bow as they jump the second last. Papa's Way, Derek O'Connor from Stolberg, and Ono Sullivan on the near side trying to close. They have it between them now. They're clear from T. Behe and then Fiddler's Bow. The final flight, Papa's Way from Stolberg. There's 3 lengths between them, 150 yards to go. And Papa's Way and Derek O'Connor are keeping on strongly. They haven't seen a rival throughout. And Papa's Way makes every inch of this 2.5 miler to win for Derek O'Connor. And Paul Deegan, the trainer. Second place is Stolberg, then T. Behe and Fiddler's Bow, Codder Will, and they're clear. As they race down the straight, and now it is on the far side Antimatter who's come through to claim Virtual Insanity, Broken Soul driven along between them. Ballyegan Hero angled out for a run, and they're being followed as they race on now towards the 2 on the inside. Oscar's Boss is beginning to come home well. Now they race towards the final furlong and a half. Ballyegan Hero and Rachel Blackmore on the near side. The far side is Oscar's Boss and Katie O'Farrell, and these two have quickly raced clear of the others, Virtual Insanity and Antimatter. Now they're racing towards the final 150 yards. Nip and tuck here. Oscar's Boss on the inside of Ballyegan Hero as they run up towards the finish. And Oscar's Boss on the inside, and Katie O'Farrell have won it for Adrian Maguire as they race down the straight. And now it is on the far side Antimatter who's come through to claim Virtual Insanity, Broken Soul driven along between them. Ballyegan Hero angled out for a run, and they're being followed as they race on now towards the 2 on the inside. Oscar's Boss is beginning to come home well. Now they race towards the final furlong and a half. Ballyegan Hero and Rachel Blackmore on the near side. The far side is Oscar's Boss and Katie O'Farrell, and these two have quickly raced clear of the others, Virtual Insanity and Antimatter. Now they're racing towards the final 150 yards. Nip and tuck here. Oscar's Boss on the inside of Ballyegan Hero as they run up towards the finish, and Oscar's Boss on the inside, and Katie O'Farrell have won it for Adrian Maguire. Ballyegan Hero second. They pulled away from Quarry Rua, Iconic Image. Antimatter next.